Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since I've jumped on. Today is Sunday and it's one of those days where I feel like eating soup, and I wanted to show y'all my way of making albondiga soup, which is a meatball with rice kind of a soup, and you put vegetables in it and stuff. So there's a couple different ways I know people have made this. This is my way, and it's a fast way actually, because I don't even think I'm doing it the way my mom makes it, so it's going to be a little bit different. So first, I already cut up my vegetables, and in my vegetables I put zucchini, squash, and calabacita, which is a different kind of squash, but I used a few different ones. I put some onion in it, as well as cabbage and carrots. So that's actually in a pot with some beef stock and water, and I haven't seasoned it yet, and I'm going to add some tomatoes to it as well. So I just wanted to show y'all really quickly on how to do the meatball portion of it, and I'm going to put some gloves on because I don't want to touch the meat. You know what I mean? I can figure out how to get this on. Excuse me. I have a sick kiddo today, so I'm sure this will make them feel a little bit better as well. Alright, so I'm going to open this up. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to do all 3 pounds of this, because this is 3 pounds of ground beef. So I'm not sure yet. I think I just want to try and see how much it makes. Because I've made this in the past, and I usually make quite a bit, because you know, we'll eat it the next day too. And my nephew, I think I am going to go ahead and do all 3 pounds of it. I think the most time-consuming part of this is rolling out the meatballs. I have a little trash right here. So I'm going to take one glove off really quickly before I start mixing. Actually, I'm going to take them both off. So I have just regular long grain rice, which I'm going to use. I prefer jasmine rice, but since this is going to be tossed around with the meat and stuff, and I kind of want it to cook maybe a little bit quicker, I'm going to use this rice, and hopefully it will cook quicker. So I'm going to get a measuring cup and actually measure it. So since it's 3 pounds, I want to say maybe a half a cup per pound. So let's try a cup and a half of rice, and hopefully that's not too much or not too little. You know, if y'all have made albondiga soup, definitely jump on, let me know how y'all have made it in the past. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it simple and just with the rice and the meat, because I know my kids don't like tomatoes, or they don't like tomatoes and onions. So I'll put it in the main soup, and it gives it that flavor. And to this I'm going to add 2 eggs. I think it's an egg per pound, but sometimes I'm always worried that that's too much. Alright, grab a napkin real quick. How is everybody doing this Sunday? Can't believe I almost thought it was Saturday. To this I'm going to add some cumin, about a teaspoon. My garlic salt, you know I love my garlic salt. I'm going to add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of that. I'm going to add a little bit of paprika because I finally got some. I ran out, guys. It's not good. You don't want to run out of your stuff. I'm keeping it pretty simple, like I said, nothing too crazy. Let me grab some more gloves so I can mix this up. So while you're doing this, you want to go ahead and have your pot going with the vegetables, and I'm going to show you real quick what that looks like. Grab my trash out of the way. camera. There we go. So like I said, I have just some, man, I can't think right now. Sorry guys. Zucchini, squash, carrots, some onions, and right here, this is a calabacita. As you can see, it's a different color. And then I have cabbage, and there is some onions in here. And this is just in some beef broth. And I used one of these sizes, which is a 3-pound one. This one's a chicken one, but I used beef. I threw it away already. But I just added water to that and then added it. So that's about enough water that you want it to cover the vegetables. Because what you're going to do is, essentially when you throw your meatballs in there, they're going to cook in there. So you're not cooking them separately. It's all in one, pretty much one pot. So let's go back to our meatballs. Got some more gloves. Added the seasonings. I haven't seasoned, like I said, the water yet. I will in a little bit. And I'll throw in some diced tomatoes in there. And that should be... I like to put corn in there too, so I might add some corn if I can find some. I think I have... I don't buy canned corn that much, but I think I have some. So this is just gonna mix this. I'm trying to just use one glove, one hand if I can, and I use the wrong hand because I'm actually left-handed. But you're just kind of incorporating everything together, just getting it all together, and then you'll make your little meatballs. And once that water is boiling over there, you'll slowly put them in. And this is one of these Mexican dishes that my mom made growing up, and it was just one of my favorites. It was always good on a nice cold, wet day that you just, you know, want it comfort. Alright, so I'm going to have to go in with my other hand because, like I said, I'm left-handed. I think we could have got away with maybe 1 cup of rice, but it's not too bad. And basically the egg is just working as a binder, as y'all know. So we're just mixing it till everything looks well incorporated. I may be a little weird, guys, but I actually smell it to smell if it smells good, if it has enough seasoning. I think it does. And then you're just gonna, you could do your meatballs to any size you want. I try not to do them too big because I want them to cook. I don't want them to take too long to cook, you know. So this is probably a good size right here. They don't really expand too much either, so I'm just gonna put them on this cutting board right here. I use that to cut the vegetables up. Again, I'm just kind of eyeballing how much I want to do. They're probably about 1.5 inches big, maybe about 1 inch. There we go, see? And that's pretty much it. After my soup, my broth is boiling, or to the point where it's kind of simmering and stuff, then I'll dump these in there, dump the rest of my ingredients, and that's it. That's our dinner for tonight. It was pretty easy. So I cut up all the vegetables already, and basically what I do is I actually use the same bowl. I cut them up, put them all in here, rinsed them all together. And I may be a little weird when I do that, but I actually cut all my vegetables and stuff, and then I rinse everything. Because sometimes when you rinse them first and then you cut them up, sometimes I still feel like you have to wash them again. So it's just easier for me to just do it one time and be done. So I'm just going to kind of continue to make these meatballs, and hopefully I can jump back on later or show a little clip of what the soup looks like when it's done. And of course, as always, I do post these on my YouTube channel, which I am able to go live on there. I'm kind of scared to, guys, to be honest. I don't know how I want to do it yet. But I definitely do try to put the recipe in the description for you guys so y'all can have it. And I tried to also measure it out smaller because, as you know, this was 3 pounds of ground beef because I have a big family. So I know a lot of y'all are cooking for just 4 people or even 2 people. So I mean, you can break it down if you'd like to, or I try to do it in my recipe as best as I can for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, and thank you guys for jumping on and watching me for a minute. And like I said, I will definitely post I'll definitely post the end result and everything, and show you guys what it looks like. So y'all have a good Sunday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.